no fucking sense. That's
Michael X's views on the internet were.
that's quite the fucking reach there, buddy.
Like Michael.
Damn.
I meant to say Malcolm for Jurassic Park. Life finds a way. I was gonna say porn finds a way, but I was like Malcolm X said.
Wow. So here's the thing, guys. We're here. Chat Attack. How you guys
I
doing?
was gonna say, did anyone watch that Jurassic Park thing?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you before the show because I was like,
I missed it. I would have watched it if.
wasn't 8 minutes long. I ain't waiting for you for fucking 8 minutes. It's speaking of the thing too is like you and I are gonna disagree fully on that, and we'll talk about that somewhat today because I watched it, had a good time. People, how y'all doing? Over here doing the Chat Attack. I know it looks weird now. We had to actually pop out the fucking Twitch chat because for some reason XSplit said, hey, we're not gonna be using the Twitch thing anymore. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but that was not working. I'm pretty sure Facebook's not working. Let me actually check. Yep, still not. I actually set this up twice before we started. Still not working.
I got a notification. It might be working now.
Yeah, but it's fucking crazy. You know, YouTube, hopefully you start working. But my God, people, I might have to move over to OBS because I'm so sick and tired of the bullshit with Twitch. Or not Twitch. Fucking, what's that thing with the X and the split? XSplit. Ah, there we go.
I can't tell if that was a bit or you were legitimately trying to figure it out.
When you say bit, it's like torture to me. Was it
Everything
a
I say
bit?
is like torture to you. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Here's another thing too that you've been doing a lot. I'm sorry, but I'm in a shit mood, so I'm just gonna call everybody out. But like one big thing, dude, you've been saying what for everything lately.
What?
Like he's like the Stone Cold like on wrestling when he was like what? You say it for everything. Like dude, why do you say what and then just that? It's just what and there's no question mark. There's no like sarcasm
Because,
behind it.
okay, when you say what, it's that the two connotations for it. You're legitimately trying to figure out the fuck's going on, or it's like when someone says something stupid, you're like what? You heard what they said, but it's the stupidest thing you ever heard, so you can't quite process it.
No, do you realize that's kind of a loaded what? Because when you say that, I'm like, wait, you think I'm stupid? Or you think the thing that I'm quoting from somebody else is stupid? Or do you not really understand? Or you're just being
Or depending
sarcastic?
on my tone.
But there's so much more than three though. Like, I mean, I could talk all day, but like, what is so loaded? It could be anything, anything.
Yeah, well, God just says something stupid, and I go, what? It's
What?
more of just like, what did I just hear? You better explain yourself. But if I go, wait, what? Then it's like, yeah, I still want an explanation, but I quite didn't understand it. It's like, it depends on the tone.
Yeah, and by the way, too, people, if you can, make sure to chat in the Twitch chat because I'm curious to see if that's even working. You don't even have to chat during the entire show. I know it might suck to have to do that, and you're trying to do your things on other tabs or whatever. I get it. Oh, it's working! Thank you, Ruthless, so very much. Atia Khan, did I say that right?
It couldn't have been further off, but sure.
No, then what is it then, smartass?
Telecon.
Attila Khan. Okay. Ruthless, make sure to let us know for sure if that was correct because he's probably incorrect. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'll put money
I was
down
on
on
the
it.
show for 35 fucking seconds, and you already called me out 3 times. Shut
But
the goddamn
but
mouth.
Saturday you call me out 20 times per 10 minutes.
I literally didn't say anything to you. What did I say to you on Saturday?
Oh my God, you do that all the fucking time. What are you talking about, people?
What did I
This
do
is
wrong?
Alan Shigazine asking when he called somebody out. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, but motherfucker, you've been at me since the show started. Like, fuck, you didn't even say hi.
Yeah.
You popped in. I
Exactly.
go in, I'm like, hey, everyone. You're like, wait.
That was high.
Oh, the show started? I was just deep in all these memes.
By the way, Jet, how you doing?
Am I very
I'm
well?
doing pretty good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't really know.
I don't know either.
I know.
But you know, actually, I'll save Alan for the main event so he doesn't get upset. Ganja, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fine, feeling pretty. Just got done watching a fine episode of the Metropolis and Illuminati podcast. You go check that out. It's so dank. Don't go now though. Stay here and watch our show right now.
By the way, they're saying that the
Like,
audio's
it
down.
seems like our audio's fucked up. haven't
I
changed
think
the show
our
in
audio's
a
low.
while.
I think Nick is fine, but I think the rest of us are.
Pop up the jams.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I've been having people, my computer. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh, they're saying everyone except Nick is low. Yeah, dude, and it's
maybe
max.
top audio or something?
It's literally maxed out on my fucking end.
As my girl would say, fuck y'all mics.
No, it's not even y'all. It's literally this computer or XSplit, man. Like I don't know what the fuck's going on with this computer.
Yeah, maybe
Jesus.
it's time to switch over to nice old OBS for the time being.
No, trust me, we've been doing that shit too.
Yeah. I don't know. To be honest, guys, I'm gonna be straight up. I don't want to do the show today. I feel like shit. I hate this fucking thing. I hate this fucking computer. I fucking hate that every single time I spend money on something, I'm like, fuck, I should have stole it. So I'm in all kinds of like, fuck this world right now.
He has his therapy hour right now.
Not even therapy. It's just like, I mean, they can't even fucking hear y'all.
Sit down on the couch. Sit down on the couch. Relax.
No, last time I sat on the couch, you took your fucking shirt off, and then New York shine on your titties. So I don't want to
Yeah,
do.
right. I'm naked right now. That's to get you comfortable.
I am naked right now. Let me see. I'm gonna fuck around with this really quick. People, if I'm like awkwardly quiet, it's because I'm trying to figure this shit out. So sorry. But yeah, no. Let me see. Close out these fucking video game thingies. These attempts at doing the game shit.
Running at like 1080p and shit. It's like, man, why is my shit so slow?
No, it'll never be that. I quit Ark, man. I cannot fucking play that game.
Well, I only choose Ark. It's the only game I know that's like ridiculously powerful.
Yeah, you know what I might do? I have an
It's
idea.
either ridiculously powerful or incredibly unstable.
It depends on what day you're playing.
Guys, let me know if that sounds different now. Madman Mars over here. What are you crazy bitches up to? I'm just gonna start like doing his voice only for the word bitch, like just any kind of version of bitch. It's like bitches. Let me see. Let me see.
You ever thought about sending your resume to like Halloween Horror Nights and try to see if they'll pay you out there?
Yeah, I was thinking about him. Wow, Ryan saying everyone sounds lower than Nick. We'll do it live, man.
We're
Fuck.
doing it live.
No, we'll do it pre-recorded. We'll literally pre-record our fuck up.
We're gonna pre-record it and then we're gonna stream it live while we talk on top of our pre-recordedness.
I don't know.
I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna gain from that, but I want to try.
You're
it.
gonna screen capture our live stream.
I'm like,
Exactly.
let me see.
We're gonna live stream an audio that's pre-recorded.
I'm gonna send you.
I mean, that's basically what a premiere is, honestly.
Yeah, I actually like the ideas of premieres.
Directly to your iPod.
If it wasn't for the fact that we used to chat so often, I would definitely rather just fucking do premieres. That'd be way better, I think. We can edit out all the shit where I say something that's not so smart, which, very seldom does that happen.
Yeah, right. Hashtag Sand.
I thought he edited it out.
No, I wasn't gonna edit that out.
No, not you.
Alan,
I fucked up. I'm Arab. I could say that.
Alan.
Wait, what?
Remember how Nick tells you that you put the target on yourself?
I'm sorry.
We're coming from the Middle East. You don't have to be Jesus, all right?
Wait, what happened?
What?
All right, so something happened on the show that involved the word sand, and no one in the chat right now is talking about that. They're literally talking about Nick and his love for white sand.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? This is Alan. I haven't forgotten. Hashtag sad.
Yeah.
No, she's talking about me. Like, she hasn't forgot, like you, about I'm stupid, because I said white sand. But now you're retarded.
I don't think that's what she's talking about. I think she's talking about me. You just brought up.
I was trying to save you again, Alan, and you made sure. No, target's on me.
If I'm drowning and I see your hand, I'll be like, shit. I'll wait for the next one.
I was trying to save him too, but if you want to see the
I know you literally. This is people. Yeah, we should definitely clip this. We will clip this, and I'm gonna rename it that time, the perfect amount of time where everybody in this call was doing their best to defend you, and you're like, no, I want to drown in this fuck up. You all let me go.
Well, it's either drowning in this fuck up or having to say about you two chuckle motherfucker. So I chose my fucking death.
What else do it?
No. Oh my god.
I'm good. Fuck y'all.
So anyways, I was looking up stories while we were doing this, and this is going to be really quick. Everything that we talked about, how we were going to like talk about trailers and all that shit, we might not do it tonight because, for one, just fuck it. I honestly don't give a fuck about trailers. On top of it all, too, I'm just like, if they can't really hear y'all, then like fuck it, because I'm just going to be sitting here like, oh, well, I don't know what to think.
My ass off. My neighbor's going to hate me after this.
Yeah, no, but...
Good, as they
Are you
should.
sure they don't already hate you?
Yeah, no shit. I mean, I know I would hate him with all that weed smoke and all the interesting people that walk in and out of his house, the trafficking. Your house is not like
Who
a
the fuck's
weed house?
walking in and out of his house consistently?
Cool, because his name's Ganja, and usually drug dealers have people walking in and out because of purchasing.
Well,
I still herbal arrangements.
I was gonna say he lives in a legal state. He can probably just go wherever he needs to.
So you don't think that? No, I'm not gonna put him out there like that. Never mind. So, anyways, just
This has been incriminating Ganja Guru Hour.
I know. Well, I mean, then again, your name's Ganja Guru, and you are in lots of not legal states.
Yeah, but
so,
Cashy 6ix9ine. You don't really know what they're into until they get arrested.
I mean,
He's in 69. I'm just gonna take a guess.
that's the thing that's so funny about
that
like.
was such a bitch though. As soon as he got like hit, everybody, all of
I was really like, he's such a bitch though, man. He don't eat pussy.
I
What
mean,
the
he probably
fuck?
doesn't. Honestly, you've seen his face. He probably doesn't. He probably thinks he's above it.
Okay, what's wrong about? What's happening? Who you guys talking about?
All right, so we're talking about Kakashi 69, who is known as a notorious snitch and somebody who's gonna get guy in prison if there's something as justice.
Wow. Well, shit. No, but
you've seen you might not know his name, but you've seen the dude. He has like the long hair and he has his
No, yeah,
face
but
looks
doesn't-
like a gent. Yeah.
well, no, because I could have sworn he got in trouble for sexual deviancy. Like, wasn't he like raping or molesting young girls?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
that what he got for? Because I thought it was like gun or
No,
drug.
this one was a big one. Like, remember, Hollywood don't care if you rape girls. The one he got caught like for gun trafficking.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I said.
Okay. But like, I guess like the news is like molesting, like usual. But he also has a gun. Oh
Favorite
no!
boy band molested, if you look into it deep enough.
He ran away with a gonorrhea. Oh no! Wait, what the fuck did you say?
What?
Quinceañera?
With the
Quinceañera.
quinceañera. Ah, okay.
Quinceañera.
I'll pull out my Google Translate. real
No, I'm about to bring her in the car now. Like, please.
He was 15.
English. Huh?
I think he ran away with a 15-year-old girl. I guess is what she said.
Yeah, he gloated about it too.
I
Like
hope he
him.
gets fucking stabbed.
What the fuck is up with rappers
he's
loving to,
definitely
like-
gonna get stabbed in prison. Holy shit.
No, but what's up with rappers loving to put themselves out there like that? Like, just like, oh yeah, I ran away with this girl. I'm so cool, right? Also, I do drugs, I sell them, and I also kill cops.
Yeah.
Woo! Like,
It's bragging. That they just the more shit you do, the cooler you sound.
yeah,
Well,
but
that's what he
No rapper's gonna be like, man, I paid my taxes this morning.
well,
he was
they
like-
just talk about another character. Like, it's like, I know this guy did lots of drugs, and he's so
Okay,
fun.
can I hear that guy rap instead of whoever the fuck you are? I'm glad you know it, dude. What did you do? Nothing? Okay, cool, move on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I usually care about music, part of music. Like, I don't really give a shit about like the authenticity of what they do.
And I
Yeah,
got
but
happy thinking that the good times were back.
I mean, I'm just saying that there's shit like there's so many people like Rock does that too. I always make fun of rap people like, oh, they yo, I do this, I do that, but like there's so many fucking like heavy metal dudes that are like, and then the devil said to me, rah, 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 rah. I'm like,
I
fuck you.
never understood the like rock is obsession with like angels and shit because you hear that all the fucking time.
Yeah, even from Led Zeppelin, like those days, Stairway to Heaven. It's like you're not going to heaven,
That one
motherfucker.
is just role playing with fucking rock and roll music.
It's like Dungeons and Dragons if it was music. Fucking everyone wants to bring up demons and Vikings.
I'm sure Nick hates it, but I really like Avantasia, and they do a lot of cool stuff.
Avantation, was it?
Avantasia.
No, shit, I
No,
don't know what
it's
the
a
fuck
band.
that is.
I'll show you some songs sometime, Nick. when we're-
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, let's do it now. Come on, let's just chill.
No, I'm sure you've heard the songs before, so
Just give
I
me
don't
the
do it.
song, Alan. No, I'm just playing.
No, I know you heard the song before because we had the conversation. I just don't feel like
You
doing
made
this shit
the
tonight.
funky beats, Alan.
Stairway to Heaven was stolen. Fucking thieves. Oh yeah, right. Led Zeppelin stole a lot of shit.
Wait, Led what?
Zeppelin.
Okay, you fucked up for the Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin. Like, what
You
the
know
fuck is
what?
that?
Based on how much shit they stole, I don't give a shit.
Wow, fuck you, Gary. I know what kind of joke you're trying to make. You're saying enter Sandman, but Sandman's one word. She's like, enter sand, man. It's like, no, I don't want to enter the sand. I don't like the fucking word sand right now. Huh?
What if it's not that creative and we're giving him too much points?
Probably. Yeah, maybe he just fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gary's on. Crap.
He's just naming a bunch of songs out. Yeah, I mean, I agree though. Like, Master Puppets is fucking great. I think he says that in a good way. Who like names songs and they're bad? Frosty the Sandman.
Sandman. That what?
No, that's probably what you said on that fucking podcast that they're referring to.
No, I said something way worse.
Oh shit. Can I please just know? Can you just tell me?
I mean, shit, no one can hear us, so we can probably say it again.
Okay, go ahead, say it. What's up?
So, okay, we were talking about Bernie Sanders and Andrew Yang, and someone brought up like, oh, they should run together. I'm like, oh yeah, they'll have a crazy team together. They'll be called the Sand Gang.
Ooh. I mean, I'm saying ooh because it's just not funny, but like I don't think it's very offensive. Like you didn't. I mean, did you say something like really, really awful? Like I mean, I don't really think that's too
What
bad.
was that, Alan? Did you want to repeat that?
Sand Gang.
What?
Well, yeah, but Bernie Sanders is not like Middle Eastern, is he?
None of them are Middle Eastern.
Hearing that come out of a Middle Eastern person was hilarious.
Yeah, like I don't see what's so offensive.
Card down to your air. Throw it down quick.
Oh,
I'll start. Maybe I'm just fucking stupid. I don't know. But you know what else is stupid though? So when I was looking around looking for stories and everything, the first thing I saw come up on the Huffington Post was this fucking thing. And the first person I thought of was Jet. $8 apparently was stolen for wigs from a South Florida warehouse and some robbery for wigs.
First of all, why do you have to put me out there like this? I'm basically in hiding, and there you go, trying to go ahead and tell everyone my shit.
What did I tell you your shit? That you're stealing
The
people?
best
Nobody
part
said
is-
anything about you.
We were technically in that area. We were near Miami
I
Gardens.
mean, that explains why you were gone for like 4 hours and you took a mask with you.
Yeah, and then obviously you have a bunch of money because you're selling these on fucking eBay or whatever. I know what the fuck you're doing, Jed. Don't lie to
Listen.
us.
80,000. That's like
Roughly.
4 wigs.
I mean, good ones, baby.
So I didn't know there was such a, I guess such a world of wigs. Like I remember we went to Sherryville Mall, back in like Chicago or Rockford. I always fuck that all up. And we're just like looking at different stores, and like we came across this one store, and they just have so many fucking wigs. I'm like, do y'all have like tons of business here? Like, do people like literally walk in and just like, oh, like this is part of my everyday purchase. I'm just gonna buy a wig. Like, I mean,
yeah, you got like human hair wigs don't last that long. Like a good one will probably last you like a couple months, like with everyday use, but you have to get them replaced.
but like $80,000 worth. Like, how many? Like, because you're making a joke like, oh, that's like 3 wigs, but like, no, for real though.
I
Like,
mean, like really, really good wig connections go for like in the thousands.
that's fucking insane. That's one of the situations where I also feel like they're kind of taking advantage of people. Like, I don't really think that any hair is worth even more than like $50.
Oh, and then those are like cheap, like really cheap synthetic wigs that you can't really blend correctly and shit. You can just tell like they're fucking fake and shit. You can't even part them. Your fucking scalp is showing through the fucking wig, the top of the fucking wig and shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That shit's just
Noon,
fucking
a
crazy
South
to me.
Florida-
Oh, it's loud.
Yeah, you
Shut
got a lot of hair. You don't have to worry about that. But for people that have trouble with their hair, or maybe they're balding, or maybe they just can't get their hair right, it's like, yeah, if you want something to look good, it's hair. It's gonna get up there in price.
Would you, okay, if you were losing your hair, would you get a wig, or would you just handle it like, hey, fuck it, I'm bald, dude, and I'm fucking proud?
Look, at this fucking point, based on my culture, and I know you hate it when I say it, if I start losing my hair, I'm gonna get literally laughed at by my entire culture. So I'm just gonna go bald. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Why don't you just get a hair transplant?
yeah. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck that is, honestly. I'm trying to sound smart.
They take the roots out of someone else's head and put it into yours.
Like, do these even look like they're even protected? Like, they got them just hanging off the fucking wall like it's a goddamn GameStop. Like, at least GameStop will take the CDs out of the discs. Like, you got straight up the fucking hair, like, right there. That's kind of...
Well, they're
Well, I
probably
mean,
the one.
Like with wigs, basically you can also try them on too. Like if it's weave, you can't really just try on fucking weave, but if it's wigs, like yeah, you can just try them like straight on.
Kirk saying Alan look like a midget, Stone Cold. Well, you can't even say midget, though. That's fucked up. That's a bad word.
Slur now?
Huh?
I always got told that is a slur.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a slur. Wow, slur. That's a slur.
Swerve.
It's a slurry.
I'm slurring.
Slur.
Slur.
Because midget's a slur, but little people is fine. But to me, I always thought little people is way worse.
Yeah, I'd be
I
more
feel
mad. Like,
so bad when I say like, oh man, that's just a little person, because I feel like I'm degrading them further than the word midget.
yeah, like if I call Alan a little person, he's just gonna be like, "Hey, no, I'm not," and then
You
he'll
go
like
fuck
climb a
yourself
couple steps.
either way.
But then again, I'm
Wait,
not a
what
little
the fuck did I
person. I'm a
do?
midget, so I can't really talk
What
about
did you do? You've been giving me shit since we started recording.
We already went through this bit. About to repeat the same shit. No, but the thing is, I was actually gonna ask you something
Never
next too.
ends.
By the way, no, it doesn't, Alan. You give me a lot of material.
Oh,
But
fuck
speaking of
you.
material,
You go-
I'm trying to move on here. Goddamn.
No, you're not. You always bring it back.
Yeah, let's
But
move
you
on to
always
me and
have
my
a last
crimes.
word. Like I'm about to move on. I'm about to ask you something. It's like, so
I'm
here's the
building
thing.
your alibi right now, Jet.
$8,000 worth of wigs being stolen. Now I'm confused as to why. Like, okay, it's $8,000 worth of wigs. Like the property itself, I just don't feel like lends itself to being that much money. Is there anything, in your opinion, Alan, that you've seen that's like if someone stole a certain amount of it, you're like, okay, no way it could be worth $80,000 or whatever this huge amount of money is? Like, is there something that has a currency value that's kind of like something you weren't expecting at all? Like, I mean, I don't even know what example is.
Yeah, I'm curious what you. I know that somebody stole like $20,000 worth of textbooks, and the joke was, oh, he stole 3 textbooks. But I'm like, textbooks can range between like fucking what, $50 to $100. So 20,000, and those are heavy too.
Yeah.
So it's like $20,000 worth of textbooks, at least 100. Like, motherfucker, you need a truck to get that. Like, I don't know how you stole it.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely like that. That's another one that I probably would have thought of too. Another thing too, it's like certain things on vehicles. It's like I'm shocked that tires end up costing as much as they do. Like
Oh,
just
fuck
for
yeah.
yeah, for, like to just like rotate your tires. Apparently, if you get like a certain like membership business thing with the companies that do that shit for you, you're pretty much paying $120 per month. And then if you don't do it through like a membership basis, you're actually gonna be paying like 300 to 400. So that kind of stuff is very, very shocking to me. Like the price gouging of vehicular shit, whatever. Ganja, how about you, man? What's something that kind of surprises you as much as it's worth?
Every time I look at computer parts.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I look at them like the graphic card is like, yeah, man, that's not even big like the corner of my table. $3,000? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the processor, which is like the size of a fucking like a cracker. Like the one Nick has isn't anything bigger than a saltine cracker, and it costs about half as much as I spent on my computer in the last decade.
Because you gotta think, like when I compare stuff, I honestly compare it in weed. So when you buy an amount of stuff, like I look for in bag
What?
terms. So when I
Makes
see
sense.
this like, little fucking like processor, it's like someone just gave me a gram of weed for $300.
That's I don't even know how to describe how much of a terrible comparison
I'm not
that is.
saying this make this the standard of management. This is what I do, bitch.
Oh man, we're gonna convert all of our units to like pricing based on weed. Like,
So how
weed
much
is
weed do we?
anyway?
So in
Damn.
weed currency, how much did we spend in fucking Florida?
Oh, definitely a few pounds. Like
Terrible
multiple
I'm gonna-
people from multiple days could have got high for us.
I'm gonna measure my prices based on milk.
Yeah.
How many gallons of milk can I get for this processor?
Look, man, that's like 1,000,000 gallons of milk right there, bro. Don't fuck with that shit.
Jay, I'm gonna ask you, what's something's value that surprises the fuck out of you?
Honestly, stuff like tampons, pads, food.
How much are
and,
tampons?
Underwear. Pads, they can range in price, but since you have to buy them like every month, like actual good like pads or tampons can actually go up to like $24.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
Man, you want to throw
dude.
some shit out there? Fucking shavers, man.
Ooh, yeah, like the ones that they have like locked in that fucking thing.
Yeah, don't buy a Gillette Saver. A 4-pack for $30. Go fuck yourself, Gillette. Oh, we have 15 different blades, and this one can go right up your ass and cure your colon cancer. Go fuck yourself. I paid $30 for a fucking shaver.
Yeah, and girl shavers are basically way more expensive.
Yeah.
Soaps, by the way, too. I've seen Jet get so much shit like these there's this particular conditioner she gets, and by the way, it's weird too because like at the store that I'm at, they have an area that's just for this fucking particular conditioner. It's not with the rest of them. Yeah, and it's like this orange Pantene, whatever. I don't know what the fuck it is. Or L'Oreal, I forgot what it was. But anyways, this particular one's $8. Now, if you think about, like, okay, you take 2 showers a day. I mean, that's just my regimen. A month and a half, I'm actually using up all that soap that I bought. So if you put, like, bar soap, body wash, shampoo, that particular conditioner, toothpaste, I'm probably spending about $75 to $90 a month. Or every month and a half, I guess. Like that's fucking insane, dude. Like that adds up.
Stop scouring, everybody. Save your money. Be dirty.
No, seriously, because like if you're not going out, like maybe skip a couple of days, and you'll make a big difference in your fucking wallet.
I mean, or you could just like not use as much.
Or
I mean, soap lathers.
Still though.
But even then, it's like when I get the soap, I'll get like the 4-pack of like whatever the fuck. I don't care about the brand. Cause I get the 4-pack, cause I'm not sitting there trying to spend like $8 on a bar of soap. Like that's ridiculous.
And that's why his skin is so dry.
I fucking.
No,
hate
that's just a
bar
mirror.
soap.
Yeah, I mean, I will say like one thing that I can kind of like stand back with a little bit and not or hold off on is the lotion. I have Jergens cocoa butter and like that shit. You take 2 squirts and you're fine. Like that's fine. But like, shut the fuck up.
I did not do anything.
Shut the fuck
He
up.
could have let it go, but now he's gonna start laughing.
And it sucks too because I can barely hear you. You're just gonna hear me snoring over here.
I'm doing cocaine. I see you.
Yeah, that too. I fucking so wish. But anyways, yeah, man. Like soap is a big thing that fucking bothers me. Clothes, god damn. Like even Walmart, man. Like $15 for a
I
fucking
don't know
t-shirt.
what the fuck. I work at a clothing store right now, and it infuriates me when I'll see this like shirt and it's like $10. I'm like, oh, it's a women's shirt, $10. Okay, cool. And then I'll see a men's shirt that's like, oh wow, this looks great, $45. Man. I want to buy clothes. They're so expensive.
Yeah, Kirk says, I buy 12 packs of soap. I need to smell good. I'm fat. Man, that's like the same shit when Alan's like, I'm Arab. It's like,
nah, man.
wait, everyone needs to smell good. What's about being fat? Like, if you're skinny, you'd smell like shit?
Folds,
A
man. You gotta
lot,
wipe
of, a
the
lot of
fold.
surface area, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I get that. Yeah. I mean, but still, I don't know. I mean, I'm fat too, but like,
I ain't
Jesus.
trying to smell like the number 5 Burger King menu when I'm hanging out with my girl.
What does that even mean?
Actually, your girl would probably love that. Did she go to Burger King?
No, that's 4 for 4. It's from Wendy's.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
got you.
because Burger King is trash.
I like the way you said this so fast. 4 for 4. 4 for
So
4.
it's 4 for 4, son.
We don't have up here, by the
And
way.
then she likes spooky shit from my house because they got this like new Wendy's shit.
Mhm.
So it's like they fucked it up because they dropped it in the bag. But on the picture, they basically make a spider on a pancake. That was pretty cool.
That sounds fucking like so unappealing. Not disgusting, but just kind of like, yeah, that's how I want to see a fucking design of a spider on my shit. Now I'm gonna put it in
Yeah,
my fucking
It's
mouth.
spooky.
It's not a real spider. It's not like they sat there and made an actual spider. It's just an outline of a basic spider. It's not a big deal. You never had Flintstone trees? Or you say, oh no, I don't want to eat a fucking dinosaur?
Hey man, I don't fuck with dinos. All right, I love them too much.
I do love dinosaurs too. Man, we never went to that fucking T-Rex place again at Disney Springs. I went, but you guys didn't. It was fucking amazing. But yeah, anyways. Speaking of, actually no, not speaking of. Who else in here watched Battle at Big Rock? Or Big Rock, my bad. No,
What?
nobody. Okay.
No,
There's
a
a short.
Jurassic Park animated short that's on YouTube.
All right,
It's not animated. Who the fuck said it was animated?
Somebody told me it was animated.
Well, they
Well,
told
it's
you
an
wrong.
Look, I haven't watched it, but I know it was animated. Alan, what you smoking?
I don't know. I heard it was animated, so I don't know. Maybe
I
heard
saw it.
Okay, you actually saw it?
Yeah.
I feel like you're fucking with me.
She is. Just don't believe her,
What?
honestly.
We watched it. Like Double Toasted played it.
Oh, okay. So you watch what double. Usually, I think like you turn off when fucking like Double Toasted starts, because then you just got people like laughing and like, oh, look at that fucking dinosaur, it's walking, you know, that kind of shit.
What?
I don't know. I'm just making fun of him, just being salty. But here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Battle at Big Rock. Big Rock. Jesus Christ! What a horrible fucking name.
Battle
By the way.
at Bedrock. Battle at.
It might as well be.
Yabba dabba doo.
Gotta let it rock.
We are yabba dabba doomed.
We are. I forgot the song.
Aw,
We are
I did.
Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. They're the modern rocking family.
We
Get
are
it
the
right.
fuck ups. Meet the fuck us, and we fuck up a lot.
We're about to have a fucked up song.
So
That's a
Battle
good
at
way
Big
to-
Cock, as Rox would say in the chat over there. Yeah, man. I saw this. I loved it. I didn't like the whole first 4 minutes when it was lots of like. I mean, look. I know it's like adding to the joke of, oh, Nick hates it when people are eating movies. It's
Oh
just
my-
when it's needless. You know what I mean? Like they're eating, they're chilling, they're looking outside. The herbivores are coming. They're eating their food by the
All
fireplace.
right, when you say needless, like, does that mean you want like some like reason to them be eating, or you like a Pizza Hut logo? To
No,
be
there's a
on the side?
situation in which people are eating and there's nothing much going on for the plot, but there's plenty of situations in which people are having conversation while being at lunch, and I do kind of see what he means, especially when you watch like fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, but they do it way too much.
But like, okay, I'll put it in a situation like this. Have you ever seen Black Mass with Johnny Depp? And he plays
I heard it was
Whitey?
good, but I didn't see it.
No, I haven't watched that one.
There's a part where the guy who plays the new Hellboy, he's in there too, and they're at the dinner table, and there's all this stuff that's building up to that moment when they're eating, and you're getting kind of like freaked out because like, okay, they're gonna explode at any minute, like what the fuck? But it calms down, and then there's a part where Johnny Depp's character, Whitey, whatever the fuck his name is, he's a huge like, he's based on a real life guy who committed tons of crimes, and he's just like, hey, what's the recipe to that? Oh, I don't know. Really, motherfucker? Like you need to tell me. So then he tells him. And it creates a whole nother thing that you guys probably should just check out, you know, at your own
Yeah, I
time.
heard about that scene.
And it's just the eating was just the tension build, and then actually had a climax. And same thing with Jurassic Park, the first movie, like when they're eating Jello and the shadow silhouette of the raptor behind them shows up. It was like, oh fuck, badass, and it took like a minute. Over here's 4 minutes, and they're giving us no information on like the world they're living in. Because at first I'm like, wow, they're just on a vacation, and maybe they hear some stuff happen in the background or something. But instead, I guess what we find out here is that they've been living with dinosaurs because of what happens at the Fallen Kingdom. That you know, everyone's in this world now where dinosaurs are just fucking up everybody, and everyone's dealing with the
Oh
same
yeah,
thing.
all 10 of them.
Well, there might be a lot more because all we saw was one exit area. You know, so who knows? Because this is an Allosaurus, by the way. It's not the T-Rex.
First of all, Alan, you're talking about a series that's like, yeah, all the original dinosaurs, they died in a hurricane. But this new island, though.
I'm sorry, it's just like I remember saying this, like I didn't even watch it. I'm sure it's probably better than Fallen Kingdom because Fallen Kingdom was some fucking trash. They try to sit there and convince me because like, the problem is you say that, oh no, we only saw one exit. The problem is we saw the start of the movie. We only saw them being able to save maybe like I'll give you 30. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna take over the world with 30 fucking of anything.
Okay, but you know, and Jad, you've seen not only this Battle at Big Rock thing, but you also saw Fallen Kingdom. Do you feel like there was only 30 dinosaurs coming out?
No goddamn Fallen Kingdom.
I cuss when you did. I cuss when you did.
You
Yeah, actually, I could have sworn that too.
She was there, but she wasn't watching.
I didn't see Fallen Kingdom. You got me fucked up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got her fucked up, y'all. But what'd you feel?
I'm y'all assuming that I watched all this fucking.
I don't know. We
badass
assume you watch all
bullshit.
stupid bullshit.
Dude, you know what? I have a
were
problem
yelling
with that
about
though.
that,
I
so
say that about
Hey, Jet,
everybody.
you did watch Slow Plane twice with me.
Twice.
That wasn't me.
How'd you get her to watch it the second time?
And I didn't even watch it the first time.
I'm
I
pretty
left.
sure you were there.
You were there.
No, I left.
Yeah, you were there.
I was
Yeah,
there
honestly, I know for
before
sure
I
you were there,
left.
Jet. Now you lying.
Yeah.
No,
Now
I
you
literally
lied.
said I was there, but I left. I didn't finish the whole thing.
Oh,
You were
You,
still
it still
there.
counts somewhat.
Yeah, that's why I said I was there, but I left. I didn't watch it twice.
I was there, but I wasn't.
But
She
also
left
the
twice.
thing is, I've seen the movie before. I've seen Soul
So
Plane.
you did see it twice.
I didn't see it twice with him.
Oh my God, is that not a fucking reach?
If the
I was
glove
like,
does not
he's
fit,
so-
we
I've seen it.
motherfuckers
I just didn't
did.
see it when he wanted me to see it.
Well, okay.
What the fuck is that to do with Big Rock?
I am going to pull a certain someone here. Listening comprehension, guys. He said I played twice with him. I did not watch it twice with him.
Yeah,
I watched it somewhat once.
Okay, that's
Then
it,
I
Jet.
left.
That's it. I'm gonna buy
up,
your plane
Jet.
ticket, and you're gonna come here. I'm gonna beat your ass in real life. That's what I'm gonna do.
No, guys, don't do that. He listens to the show. You not see the last the status update?
Oh man, fuck him. Hey Christian, fuck you, dude. So, anyways,
Oh, motherfucker.
okay. fuck
We're
you
gonna all have that
twice.
plausible deniability. Then you're like, fuck him.
Fuck you twice, good sir. Anyways,
Fuck
and by the
you
way, my ass
once,
still not beat. By the way,
but twice.
still waiting on this Amazon. I checked
Yeah,
Amazon.
You
Like,
really
where's my ass
should.
kicking
Nick's
coming?
kind of an asshole. Honestly, I don't think anyone would really feel bad.
Yeah, no, seriously, yeah, beat my ass. I'm
Might
waiting.
humble him.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't, honestly. Especially, and by the way, you don't want to lose to me because I am really gonna talk
I'll
shit
never
afterwards.
let it go.
Yeah, I will never let that shit go. Even if it's like barely a win. Like if I fall on you and you can't get up, like I'm telling everybody, it's gonna be fucking
No, I've
hilarious.
been there.
Wait, you have? Yeah,
Wait,
you
what,
fought
what,
big
what?
fat guy. And you stepped.
Yeah, people. I'm like fucking. You see me? I'm 2 feet.
Why,
People,
why didn't you move out the fucking way? You're like that
Guy,
guy.
the fuck was huge.
Just move. You're faster. He's
I
fat.
don't know why I'm picturing the scene from Indiana Jones. He just ran away from this big dude rolling towards him.
That's actually exactly what happened once.
Wait,
But no. Anyway, Soul Plane.
Long
Yeah, fuck that shit.
story.
What's up?
apparently he had a fat boy roll in his direction. He had to run away.
One of these days we're gonna
Roll,
talk
like-
about that on this show because I'm very curious to hear about it.
Oh.
All of y'all at once, so I can understand none of y'all.
Okay,
You're
Jet,
a
you go
fucking
first.
hoe, Alan. Oh, I thought everyone else was gonna go.
Jesus fucking Christ, Ganja, shut up.
That's exactly what I expected to happen.
Anyways, so Battle at Big Cock. The thing about this fucking thing, I know I'm fucking around, stupid, very immature.
Who's caught?
Yeah, the big cock from the battle.
But who?
The Allosaurus cock. Because here's the thing, I was really happy about the Allosaurus coming out, and then it's like at first you think it's a T-Rex because of course Jurassic Park, so it's gonna be the same fucking thing over and over again with this T-Rex. And yeah, man, like I like that they're giving another dinosaur some kind of fucking like spotlight or whatever. So Jet, you saw this. What'd you feel about like the build up to when the dinosaur finally came out, and then everything afterwards?
Honestly, I thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't anything spectacular or nothing. I mean, I would have honestly preferred if like the two down. We're spoiling this, right?
Oh fuck,
It's
it was
fucking
only 8 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 8 minutes. Who fucking cares?
Okay, yeah, I was actually expecting more of a thing between the two dinosaurs actually going at it. Not this whole thing where it's just like, oh, is the dinosaur gonna see us? Ooh, oh,
That's 2/3.
But there's no part of tension that you would have if that's the case, where they kind of building up like just the presence of the dinosaur. Like,
it's very like I was in suspense for most of it, but it's just like I knew nothing was gonna happen to that fucking baby. Let's be honest, nothing was gonna happen to that fucking baby. They weren't gonna take that much of a goddamn like dark turn with that shit.
I mean, I'll say this. I felt like the baby could have died. It just wouldn't have happened on screen. Like it would have.
Like they're not gonna have the balls to it. They're not gonna kill a baby on screen. They wouldn't even kill the fucking two kids in Jurassic World.
But this is not
well,
the
that's
same thing. though.
They did fuck up that one little girl
With the
in Jurassic Lost World. It opened. I don't know if it's still there, but it
Oh,
was
yeah.
I
an
don't think
original
it
open
is
scene.
because we saw it and it didn't happen.
It's the original open scene, I guess, where the girl, their family is like a rich people and they hang on this island, and she feeds the little dinosaurs. A bunch of them show up.
No, a little chompy thing.
The ramp-
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. I can't remember if she died or not, or she got really fucked up. But just like, yeah, they're not gonna just have the baby get eaten on
But
screen, like,
it went,
especially
yeah,
nowadays.
it goes to your point though. They did it off screen. when she got jacked up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's probably why. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, because it's like I'm assuming that they're getting ready to start like advertising for Jurassic World 3.
And this is a scene, by the way, that he was talking about. Just so you guys know, I'm gonna have this while Alan's talking. But yeah,
Sure.
like, did this, did this short or people talking about it so positively, Alan? Did that make you want to go see Jurassic World 3? Like, is wiping the anger you have from the last movie out?
Honestly, it's one of those situations where when I get really, really pissed off at a product and I see another product coming out, I am willing to give it a chance only in the sense of wash this garbage out of my fucking mouth. Now, I didn't watch the Battle of Big Rock only because I have almost no free time. But like, if it's a situation where it's like, hey, I know 10 minutes doesn't seem like a lot, but like, I have a ton of shit I have to do every day.
Mhm.
But if I end up watching it, it's like, hey, if I end up liking it, it's like maybe. But for me, it's one of those things where it's like, I have to accept your world before I can enjoy your movie. Now, sometimes that's super easy. Sometimes I can walk right into it and be fine with it. We watched Jurassic World, the first one. I'm like, you know what? I can accept this. We watched Jurassic Park, and I was really able to easily accept this because of how much thought they put into it. The problem with the idea that dinosaurs are trying to take over the world, I can't accept that. It's the same way I can't accept zombies taking over the world. Now, will zombies fuck up a city? Sure. That's why I like the Dead Rising games,
Raccoon
because
City.
they solved the problem. What's up?
Yeah, Raccoon City.
Yeah, and the Resident Evil
Yeah,
series.
sure. I mean, sure, exactly. They fucked up ass city. But then taking over the world, like that's Resident Evil's never really done the whole world's taking over. It's usually just cities are taking over. Not the movies, the games.
Oh, the games. Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
that's what I mean, the games. The movies just say fucking third one, the whole world ends for some fucking reason.
Yeah,
Zombie
they
virus
never
got
explain
into
it.
the plants and made
And
the
then
plants into
no, in the
zombies.
water. It dried up
And
the oceans.
And then for some reason the T-virus got into the water and dried it up because death.
No, dude, when I first saw the movie, I thought they were trying to say the zombies drink the water. I was like, what the
That's
fuck?
less stupid than the movie's explanation.
That thirst just can't be quenched.
But yeah, so it's like, I'm sorry, like when I was sitting
Like
there
half you
going, oh,
motherfuckers on Children of the Toast.
so I've had to say, oh, the 30 fucking dinosaurs is because, like, I'm sorry, I know dinosaurs are big, imposing creatures, but we got tanks and nukes and shit. Like, they're not that big of a deal. And plus, most of them are herbivores anyway. So even the one fucking, giant one we got isn't really going to be doing
Look,
anything.
can we have an honest zombie conversation right now, me and Alan?
Well,
What's
go
up?
ahead, but fuck both of you, because I know what you guys are gonna say.
All right, Alan. Why
Yeah.
is it so hard for you to accept that the zombies could take over?
Because we live in a society.
Oh,
All right.
Jesus, that's
That's
a
not. I
weak
want.
ass
I
argument.
want a real fucking.
You want a real
explanation.
answer? People are being
Yeah.
shot at for no fucking reason. Like, by the police. You mean to tell me that if somebody was snarling at a cop, that cop wouldn't blow them the fuck away?
Okay, I'm glad.
I mean,
you
I'm pretty sure zombies would get treated better than actual black
All right,
people
I'm
do.
glad you brought that up. Hold on. I'm glad you brought up that exact example. All right, so World War Z, the book, is way superior than that Brad Pitt piece of shit. So in the book of World War Z, the zombie outbreak starts off as little sprinkles across the world, like
Sure.
people getting smuggled in, bad organs and all that. All right, so in America, when they start appearing, one of the first big outbreaks that happens is because a police shot a black dude that was infected with the zombie virus, killed him in the manner that you described, and it started a mass protest in the Los Angeles area. And
Sure.
through them all coming out.
That's how
to
for The Walking
downtown
Dead
area-
starts too, by the way.
Yeah, well, this is a lot of
They
them copy.
stuck to their fucking, like, if they had the balls to stick to what they're doing.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like, this is actually a good way to explain the zombie outbreak. Is that our political turmoil can be easily used to explain why the zombies took over the
Okay.
world. Now, complete destruction, the smart ones never go into that because eventually humans will fight back. But the reason that they're fucking everywhere and not just this one town is because sometimes human civilization and society is ignorant towards pandemics and plagues.
Okay, but there's multiple issues that are actually end up happening for why zombies wouldn't work. One, you have the situation in which, if there was ever that situation, an average person would probably get shot. Two, a bite is a terrible way to transmit everything. That's why when a dog gets rabies, not every single dog in fucking the entire city gets rabies, because we could generally stop it. Like, is rabies a huge problem? Yes. Can dog bites get other dogs to have rabies? Yes. Can we easily solve it? Yes. So it's like, you have the bite, which is a terrible way to fucking do. The only reason that they have the bite is because a human bite can get infected no matter what. But hey, when's the last time someone got you? When's the last time you think Nick let anyone get close enough to him that they can bite him?
I
Besides
could've
him
been
at
a few
rock
times.
climber. True, but it's like most people are not going to be in that situation. And then again, the fucking murder immediately we do that anyway. This is gonna be an even better fucking example. And two, the amount of time it would take to spread. We have so many ways to deal with these problems that it would never cause a fucking. The military would go in as soon as 8 people are getting like if 30 people died from the same thing from very violent ways. The military would have got called in, or at least somebody would have got called in as soon as they start realizing, hey, there's a lot of these infected people. Guess who we're gonna call in? The CDC. Like the strain actually does it really, really well, because the thing about the strain is it is a virus, but it's through touch, it's through anything, and they're still intelligent. So it's
The thing is,
what's up?
not to completely like, I just want to bring in one little thing in this argument is that the fact like these zombies are different like if you're talking about 20 days later zombies, like I disagree fully on with what you're saying, but what you're saying for the Walking Dead zombies, I totally agree with you. But at the same time too, you have to consider like, okay, we still don't know what even caused these viruses and these zombie movies and these lores or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like it stops at the zombie. I mean, like, dude, look at the Ebola virus. Look at all these fucking things that we can't even
Yeah.
explain and CDC can't explain. People just die and
Well,
plagues
no,
just
yeah,
start.
like,
The Ebola
you're-
virus is what's up?
The idea of the zombie, the reason like you're saying, oh, you can't get close, they seek you out. It's not just a passive virus or a passive type of predator. They're not just gonna wait for you to come around. Like in most modern zombie lores, they actually seek out non-infected human to consume or to turn into other zombies. Either if you're doing like the mystic lore or the zombie infection thing, that's just their MO. Now, like the term of like the military and all that stuff, you've seen how the military, even in our real life, doesn't really handle urban guerrilla warfare as properly as you think they should. And that's something that World War Z, the book, actually gets into, is that when they first began, they see it as a conventional conflict, similar to how you're talking about using artillery and all these different weaponry. The problem is a lot of those military gear now is more towards maiming rather than straight out killing your opponents. And with the zombies, they keep going as long as they have a body that can go.
Yeah,
Like they talk about how in World War Z that there are some ones that are like cut in half and they're still moving as long as the brain is still active in certain parts.
Yeah, because I haven't even gone to the entire biology of why that shit would never work. But there's something Nick brought up with The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is one of the few universes I can understand because it's airborne.
Well, is it like I don't know how?
Yeah. They established it like season 4, where it's either season 4 or no, I think it's season 3, where they establish it twice, where the main characters find out, and then the other group of characters find out because there's a helicopter crash, and somebody goes up and stabs one of the people, and you go, "What the fuck did you just kill that person for?" It's like, no, they are all infected. As soon as you die, it just takes over. So you get infected through a bite, or you're already infected and you wait to die. That's why I can accept the Walking Dead's universe, because once it starts,
Okay, but here's the thing: I can't accept that universe because there's a major thing. I'm pretty sure most people have noticed this. What about fucking dogs?
what do you mean?
Yeah, and dogs, and
Okay,
birds.
so
like
I know
it infects
Resident
people.
Evil
It
they
infects
took
dead people, but somehow mosquitoes, bees, flies aren't getting infected.
Okay, because one thing that I don't know why no zombie apocalypse wants to ever, why no zombie story ever wants to bring it up, but when you have a disease that infects humans, it doesn't never it almost never infects other creatures. That's why in what was that fucking movie, I Am
But that's
Legend,
the
the
thing
dogs
with,
are fine.
That's the thing with the Walking Dead. Like, doesn't like animals get infected? Doesn't the tiger get
No.
infected?
No, the
No,
tiger
no.
never gets infected. No,
Okay,
No.
so animals don't get infected, but they do get eaten by zombies. Then.
Alright, so
they're still meat. They get eaten by
the
zombies.
only
but,
one
yeah.
that got touched on was mosquitoes with I think it was Resident Evil, but that's only because that they actually they suck
they
on blood.
transfer, yeah.
Well, same thing with birds and shit too, and dogs. Like one of the biggest scary things for Resident Evil is the dogs, because dogs not being controlled except for this fucking hunt and this need to eat flesh, human alive flesh. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with a dog.
Oh yeah,
That'll fuck
dogs
you
are really
up.
fucked up. But it's like, generally speaking, viruses don't transmit from species to species. So that's why you're not seeing zombie gorillas everywhere.
See, I agree with your premise that it wouldn't end the world, but I think it will be way more large scale than you take for granted.
Okay, you gotta understand is, as much as I'm not a huge fan of the Dead Rising series, the Dead Rising series is the only universe I can really accept, because the zombie apocalypse happened and we solved it and we created a cure. Like
Yeah.
they did by game 3, by game 2, that's the entire premise of 2, is you got to keep doing this cure so that your daughter doesn't become a zombie. Like
But
that's
see, my issues with
genuinely how
those,
it happened.
including like Wreck and Quarantine, which are basically the same movie in these things, I hate
Sure.
when it's all just in this one area. Like, I love Resident Evil, dude. Like, and I love how, like, it grew to the point where, like, it's taking over, like, places of Spain, etc. But at the same time, it's like, okay, it's happening in Raccoon City. Why don't you motherfuckers just bomb it very, very quick? And by the way, once you bomb it, why is it still spreading? Like, it's gone. It's dead. So now it's like this story, this universe or whatever, really does not to be extended to like the third or fourth game. Like it's a very easy to solve situation as far as like the grand scale of everything.
That's the thing, and not necessarily if you still have people that are infected, if it's airborne. Like if it's there was that movie, it was a god awful movie. What the fuck was it called? It was oh my god, it's killing me right now. But basically, it's just it starts off with them firebombing this area to try to kill off the virus. But because because a monkey was able to like run away, it still carried the infection, and that's what the whole movie. I think it's called
Quarantine?
Outbreak. It's either quarantine or outbreak. It's something like that.
Because
Like,
it almost sounds like you're talking about either 12 Monkeys as
no,
well
that's
as.
that's a time
Oh,
travel
Kirk says
movie.
outbreak. It's
Okay.
Kirk says outbreak.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where it's like with Raccoon City, it's like if it's airborne or they have multiple viruses or an animal or whatever got out, it's like, and plus, the military's first idea of dealing with a virus isn't generally going to be let's nuke the fucking area or let's firebomb the entire fucking
Okay,
area.
so that's one thing I like about War Z. They touched in like the main reason this was able to pop off so well. It was election season.
What? Oh shit!
Again,
Okay.
I get. Okay, I'm not saying World War Z is the worst. At this point, from what you described, it seems like whoever wrote it
The
thought
book-
out a lot of the problems I have.
Yeah, the
But-
book really went out of its way to be like, yeah, this could be possible.
Yeah, and they probably went through actual military strategies and the actual politics. My problem is it would it end the world? That's my biggest problem with zombie apocalypse. It's not gonna end the world. Like The Walking Dead, the whole point of the Fear of the Walking Dead was to explain how we got from fear to regular. But even they gave up because they realized it doesn't work.
All right, so can I give going? I'm pulling this fucking thing like it's the fucking.
Are
Testament of
we
the-
being sponsored by World War Z?
I know, right? Like I say, I'm pulling this out like it's the Old Testament of the Jedi and shit. But the reason I keep going back to it is it hits every note that you're using as a way to bash the genre and tries its best to explain it. Like, it doesn't end the world. What happens is the result of all the civilization crashing down, nuclear power plants that aren't have people there to actually make sure the system shut off properly explode. There is a lot more into like that goes into like, yo, human society got fucked up. Yeah, this was the catalyst, but a lot of shit collapsed afterwards that really fucked us up.
I mean, again, I'd have to look into it, so I don't want to dash something that seems like someone put some thought into it. But one of the few ones, viruses, the strain. I think the strain does it really well because it starts off very, very small. It almost starts off with Resident Evil, where it's like we get maybe like 2 or 3 people infected. They're not really sure what it is. But what makes the strain work is they're vampires, but they're feral, so they're almost like zombies. But you have the big master vampire. He's able to control them all. He's able to focus. He could basically focus it and almost possess one to get them to go there, or he could control them like a hive mind. So they basically treat them like they're not necessarily like bees, but like that they're all connected, so that he's able to basically control. It's like, oh, I want an army to just overrun this area. And so they try to deal with it with the military, and the military is having a problem dealing with that. So it's like the strain is one of the few things that get that, because I hate vampires too for the exact same fucking reason I hate zombies. But that show manages to make it work because it focuses heavily on the science. The science is accurate, and they managed to make it work with them. There obviously is some cheesy stuff to make a story happen, but how they focus on making this world work, it does. And it's not until the fucking 3rd season that the quote-unquote world ends, and even then it's not really ending. They just detonated a nuke in New York City, and it really fucks up the planet for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, according to the tome of World War Z, Alan.
Oh my god.
I mean-
What is your Lord and Savior, whatever the fuck who wrote it?
And well, I'll talk about my Lord and Savior right now, Fear the Walking Dead. And I will say one thing that I wanted to bring up just for a second is that in the latest season, they even play with this idea of like, okay, look, none of us are gonna get hit by zombies. We know how to get around these motherfuckers. They're no problem, right? Which is cool. I was like, okay, well, I'm glad you guys are saying it now. We already knew this
How
for
many of
10
them died
seasons.
immediately after that statement.
Well, no. So what happens is though, there's this power plant that they feel like is a reason why this whole shit's happening, and the stuff that's getting on the zombies is what's making other people zombies without getting bit. Like they're literally like, they're not injured, and all of a sudden they turn, and it's like, what the fuck happened? You were just fine. You're healthy as fuck. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And that's what they're playing with. It's like, okay, what made everyone sick is this particular shit coming from this power plant. So now we had to clean the air because it's so polluted. That's what's killing us. So that's a cool
fun.
thing where I'm like, okay, you know what? The villain is the air. Fuck yeah, but fuck the happening, because I was basically with the same fucking premise.
Actually, yeah, to a certain degree. But the thing is
No, it was not
why
that.
I always respected The Walking Dead to a certain degree is because of that. Because the thing is, when you look this stuff up, and I'm trying not too much to bring up by my own personal knowledge from just what I've studied in my career, but the 2 easiest ways to get infected by a virus or bacterial infection is through the air, and number 2 is ingestion through drinking or eating something.
Yeah, or
Biting
booty
is so
sex.
low on the fucking list, it might as well not be there.
Yeah.
So it's like that's always bothers me. Where it's like, because I think Zombieland tried to do something like that, but even they kind of they play around with it a little bit. But even then, it's like it just doesn't work. When you think about it too much, it never works.
No, and I agree with you in that sense. But then one thing I disagree with you a lot. We always have to go back to that. I feel like this Fallen Kingdom, like whatever the fuck name of the dinosaurs coming out. I mean, you're saying like, oh, it's only 30 dinosaurs. It's not a big deal, dude. I feel like I think it's a pretty big deal considering the fact that these herbivores that are fucking huge. That even though they don't eat meat, they will fuck you up. If you fuck with a herbivore or just scare him, he will destroy your ass.
Okay, Nick. I'm gonna say why this isn't a problem, and like hopefully in a minute you understand me in the next minute. If you are Nick, you are in a room with 10 zombies. Sorry, you're in a room with 10 other people and there's 10 zombies. So there's 20 people in this room. Half are zombies, half are not. In about 5 minutes, this is a locked room, no weapons. How many zombies are there gonna be in about 10 minutes?
Depending on the people that are in there, but I would say honestly, us and people in the chat will fuck them up, and no, it'll be 10 humans still. It'll be 0 zombies.
Okay, a zombie can make more zombies. Dinosaurs can't make more dinosaurs because most of those did not have two fucking male or female.
Can zombies have sex and have zombie babies?
No.
Yes.
But they might as well. I mean, they still multiply by us. As our numbers go down, their number increases.
By us. Whereas dinosaurs, like, there's only one T-Rex. Okay,
and by the way, 10 of us. Okay, I'll put it like this: 10 of us with 50 zombies. I'll beat your wager. Okay, 10 of us with 50 zombies. We're gonna live.
That was not the point. The point was.
But hold on though. Us with 1 T-Rex. 10 of us with 1 T-Rex. We're all so fucking dead.
Yeah, we're all dead. But did the number of T-Rex increase? Did you become a Tyrannosaurus Rex after it bit you?
He's a motherfucking T-Rex.
But they don't need more numbers.
Okay,
they need 1 T-Rex to fuck up
15,
like a
You
town.
want to get 15 tanks to fight this T-Rex? You think we're gonna win?
I mean, depending if it's got like cyborg shit on it.
Dude, if you have a gun and you shoot a fucking T-Rex, you need to shoot like at least 30 rounds before he even starts to go like, ow, that fucking hurts.
Let me go find something with 30 rounds. Oh, here's an LMG on a Jeep. As I shoot it,
and the first fire, the first time you go brrr, and you'll miss because you're Alan, he's gonna hear you and he's gonna go through every house, every store, every wall, and he's gonna find you and eat you.
So even if I die, the other 8 tanks behind me will shoot him. And then the only T-Rex on Earth is dead.
Well, no, but who's to say there's only 1 T-Rex on Earth?
Because we only see... If this movie shows more than 1 T-Rex, the last movie lied to me. Because they go through and they say...
Well, they didn't lie to you. We only know one little point. Dude, we've been following Chris Pratt throughout the whole movie. We don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, his job was to save the animals.
Dude, a whole island was on fire.
Yeah, and they only were there. They were only able to save so much. They specifically say that we're only able to save so much, so they're selling them to make.
They don't even know. They didn't even know because there's so. Dude, it's an island. Like it's not like just one exit sign like fucking Orlando.
So
like
many. Yeah, it's an island. They can only save so many. They only had so many on. They really didn't have that many T-Rexes to begin with. Like if we're taking Jurassic World into it, they had only a couple anyway.
By the way, before Jurassic World happened, the first one out of this new trilogy. We knew that most of these zombies are on Esna Sorna or Edna Sorna. There's some other island. Yeah, it's another island from like Jurassic Park 3 and a little bit that's brought up in Part 2. So we're like, okay, well that particular place, these fucking dinosaurs are never gonna come out of there. So fucking who gives a shit, right? Jurassic World happens, and it's apparently like only 10 years later as far as like the lore goes, and it's full of fucking dinosaurs. I mean, just to like
because
an
again,
insane
they were
amount.
able to grow them in a lab, multiple at the same time. It takes
That's what I'm saying. That happens off
dinosaurs
screen because we don't know about it. We just watch the movie and also we're supposed to accept it. So I'm telling you, like, right now off screen, like, let's just pretend this world actually exists. While we're talking about the next movie, they're making these fucking dinosaurs and the lore of the next movie, and they don't need a reason. It's fucking dinosaurs.
No, that's my problem. Is they keep tricking you, Nick. Why don't you listen to me? They keep wanting you to accept this because they expect you to, as soon as they see dinosaurs on screen. Well, I'm not gonna care about anything else. So we're just dinosaurs. That's so cool. Even though we literally can see the count because the first hour of the fucking movie is them saving the fucking dinosaurs, so we genuinely have a good idea how much the count is. We then go into where they kept them all, and we know what the count is. So if they suddenly make hundreds of fucking dinosaurs, it makes no sense because how the fuck did we save hundreds of dinosaurs? And then it's like, well, even if some of them maybe multiplied a little bit, it wouldn't have mattered because it takes years for fucking them to get to a point where they're a threat. And we
But here's
have
the
so
thing.
much military to deal with this fucking problem. I'm sick of Jurassic World treating the audiences like they're fucking stupid.
I don't feel like I'm stupid. They explain.
Look.
They try to explain.
No, they don't. They just sit there and
Alan,
hope you don't
Alan.
listen to dialogue.
Alan, Dino DNA.
Shut up.
No, but like seriously, like dude, like the first movie is like, hey, the reason why we even made dinosaurs is because a fucking mosquito decided to fuck a brontosaurus.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Which
I mean,
is
all it took
actually
was a
is-
piece of blood.
Actually, which is hilariously accurate because that was the first thing I noticed when we watched the movie. I'm like, not only is it accurate, it predates us having the ability to actually do it. That's what one of the things that always impressed me about the first Jurassic World is the accuracy. And that book was written way before the movie came out. So it's like you managed to predate our ability and in some cases our knowledge base to be able to do this. And all of that is accurate. That as long as we have the DNA and we can sequence it, we're able to do good. And my thing was like, well, how are they going to able to fix the rest of it? Like, oh, we use frog DNA, which is what we do. Like, that was all accurate. Jurassic World, they were able to, they essentially added onto it that we could splice and basically create our own dinosaurs, which we do that, well, not dinosaurs, but we do that bacteria. We create multiple different types of bacteria. That's how insulin was made.
Do you guys
So
hear
it's
the love in his voice about talking about this? Like that's the thing. Is like, even though you're talking shit about it, it's like that passion is bringing out of you right now. Like, that's a good fucking universe for us to get
Yes.
lost in when they come out with a new movie.
Okay, but then Fallen Kingdom comes out, and the reason they need to get Chris Pratt is because in order to get Blue, because they need that dinosaur for whatever reason they need to, nobody else can go there because, as Chris Pratt said, oh, you can't get anyone else but me there. She'll smell 2 miles out. Yeah, that's why we need you. She's really good at smelling. Okay, Chris Pratt, go deal with her. Cool, she recognizes you. Now the Indominus Rex, we built it with the same DNA there and can smell you as far as you can. It's stalking
Fucking said.
them and doesn't realize it's 2 feet in front of them. They say it twice in the movie, and then it still does it. And I know that it doesn't know there because as soon as the walkie-talkie goes out, it gets surprised that they're fucking there, and then it dies like a fucking Die Hard 1.
Yeah. Like, I'm not even disagreeing with most of what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, dude, I hate to be so negative for whatever the fuck's coming out next. Because, yeah, Fallen Kingdom was trash, but so was Lost World, and Jurassic Park 3 came out and kind of fixed it.
Yeah,
This one
nobody
couldn't
likes
fix
Jurassic Park. Wait, did you say Jurassic Park 3 fixed it?
A little bit, because the Lost World was some silly shit. They got a gymnastic girl fucking karate kicking this fucking
Alan.
dinosaur into a fucking pike.
Alan. Jurassic Park 3 was one of the worst ones.
Nah.
Alan.
It was shitty. It wasn't as good as the first one, but dude, like, yeah, not everything's gonna be as good as the best fucking movie to come
No,
out
but
about
the
dinosaurs.
second one is way better than the third one. It gets worse as it goes along.
I'm sorry, but like, there's like 2 good scenes in the Lost World. I'm sorry.
Alright,
There's no good scenes in the third one.
Look, Lost World is way better, but Jurassic Park 3 is a well better made movie.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't
you know,
even
that
get
makes sense,
past
honestly, yeah. Like, because, like, the second one is, like, yeah, it might be, better to watch because you want to see some crazy shit and there's lots of
All the
action scenes.
dinosaurs in there. It's 100% in there.
Yeah, it's almost like, you know, like with Smash Bros. Ultimate, when it has, like, all the characters, like,
Sure.
all the stars of the dinosaur world you get in the Lost World. And almost, okay, actually, more so in Part 3 now I'm thinking about it, so never mind Ganja. Because, like, you do get the T-Rex, the Spinosaurus, you do get the Pterodactyl, so yeah,
but
fuck
it's
it.
all the ones that are trying to sell in the Happy Meal package.
I mean, shit, I'm a happy
I mean,
motherfucker
yeah, you
Happy
can say
Meal.
that about half of like movies nowadays.
Yeah, but at least with Lost World, the whole selling point was like, yo, the island is more alive than before. And their whole goal was to go visit more and more dinosaurs.
the problem with
the
it,
third one, it was just like, hey, we got a Spinosaurus that could beat up the T-Rex.
the
I will
problem with the Jurassic Park as far as the series is it's doing what comic book movies that I've been complaining about comic book movies doing is in order for them to feel that they need to be relevant, they no longer want to do small scale. You look at the first Jurassic Park, it's a fine park, things go crazy, and you think it gets shut down. But like, no. All the dinosaurs broke out, and now we have the Lost World Jurassic Park with this whole thing there. Then they're like, well, we got to reboot it. Well, how do we do it? We got to make it bigger and better because that's what Hollywood blockbusters are. They're bigger and they're better. It's a bigger park, bigger dinosaurs, bigger attractions. Well, how do we do a sequel? World. The whole world's infected. It's like, fuck off, you stupid motherfuckers. Write a good story instead of trying to make some big fucking explosive set piece.
Alan, you're showing some really little dick energy right now.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna create something that can smell really, really good and send it after you, and then get completely surprised when it can't smell you.
All right, Alan.
I'm not forgiving that.
I know how
They
to
say
calm
it
you
twice
down.
in the movie.
Alan, calm down.
No,
Take-
I'm still mad. You got me
just,
mad.
Just take a seat. Just take a seat in
go-
this chair right here.
Why
You
are
know,
you naked?
it's just a fine looking chair. It's no
I
big
just took
deal.
my pants.
But it might kill you though.
Is that
Man.
chair where the Battle of Big Cock happens?
I'm not even gonna.
I mean, yeah, I guess you can call that type of session the Battle of Big Cock. But no, man. So this is called Killer Sofa, and I think it's part of the Rubber universe. I don't know if you guys
Is
seen that
it?
fucking. Yeah. No, I'm
Killer
joking.
Tire?
I'm joking.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
out.
because I'm like, that seems stupid enough to be real. You know what it really is a part of? It's a part of the bed who eats people.
Yeah. Okay. So do you remember what the name of that movie is?
I think it's just called the bed that eats people. I can
I
look
fucking
it up real
hope
quick.
not. That'd be such a letdown of a fucking
Sofa Diablo.
stupid.
Deathbed. Yeah. Deathbed, the bed that eats. So close enough.
Oh God, Deathbed. That's a shitty fucking name.
Yeah, so for people that don't know what it is, we watched it in the after hours one time because Ruthless told us, and none of us believed it was real. But basically, what it is this bed that as soon as you go onto it, that's what it is. It just eats you. So the whole plot of the movie, it's like, as far as the deathbed, it's like there's this bed that's apparently been like around forever, but you can't really destroy it, I think, or no one's really ever tried. And as soon as like, and the whole movie is like almost like a documentary where it's like trying to explain the history of the bed. But then it keeps cutting back to this random group of people that just find this cabin and just sleep here during the fucking day for some fucking reason. And that's the whole thing about it. So it's like, well, how the fuck does this bed eat people? Oh, for some fucking reason, people keep finding it. And this seems like the same kind of thing where it's like, oh, there's a killer sofa. And apparently it's also alive, so it can travel around and eat people at will and throw them off balconies or some stupid shit.
And I'm having a feeling that maybe there's someone inside the couch. That's what I'm thinking. That this particular sofa. I keep saying couch. It's a sofa.
Who cares?
Yeah, I just don't even
I'm
know.
sorry, who fucking cares?
But believe it or not, there might be a movie that's about couch. Like, that might be the sequel. Killer Self, Killer Couches, Killer Love Seat for the Valentine's Day Massacre.
Oh
But
my God, you just created a trilogy.
I fucking did, and I'm awesome for that.
Love seat. That makes me so mad because you can advertise
hard.
that the best seat this summer or this Halloween day. I'm gonna stop talking.
Alan, Love Seat goes to Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I was like,
You already
summer,
learned.
Halloween. It's the
He's
Christmas
learning.
movie of the year.
Shut the fuck up, Aaron. You're right.
But Jet, here's the thing though. How do you feel about me actually going to be forcing you to watch this movie when it comes out this next month?
You ain't gonna force me to do shit.
Really? Because you watching this shit. I've watched
Hey,
lots
you
of
have to
bullshit
find
with
out,
you.
You have to watch this shit.
Look, whatever day y'all picked, I'm busy.
Yeah, I mean, like, Jet, I know you don't like to watch those B movies. I know like you hated The Sand and you know all this other shit, but like, is there something about that that's like, okay, you know what? I do kind of want to watch this fucking.
I'm very picky with my bad movies that I enjoy, and most of the time they're so bad that I don't like them, but I like having people sit through them and be in agony.
Yeah.
I fucking know.
Man, it's just like, dude, I'm really loving October this month. I mean, we got so much shit that's coming out on Netflix and everything here, and it's like, this is that movie that's like, how do you not have fun with this?
Easily.
And it looks a
don't watch
little,
it.
it looks a
You
little
do
creepy.
literally anything else.
It looks a little creepy too. Ganja, what are you feeling about this, man? I know you like your eight-legged freaks and all kinds of stupid, crazy shit like that.
Hey man, this could be either really hilarious if it's done in the proper setting of that it doesn't take itself too seriously, but just enough that I could ride in the universe. But if this tries to be like some serious, like, yo, the next us, sofa that kills.
Yeah,
Fuck
like Deathbed
you.
was.
I
Deathbed-
doubt they're gonna be like that. Like my whole thing is like, I like movies when they're like unintentionally like bad and shit, or like they actually did try, but basically like it just came out really shitty. Like this, they're really just trying to push. Like, yeah, it's obviously like silly as shit. Ha 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 ha. Laugh with me, and just like, nah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't need a fucking.
I
don't
hate
need
to-
a movie like that.
I
though.
hate to do
those
this.
kinds of shit.
Jet, I'm sorry. You cannot tell me you're mad about that, and you're saying like, oh, I hate that they're pushing that
Oh,
so
no.
far. And this fucking movie that Kirk just brought up, fucking Shark Exorcist.
Hey, man,
How
that shit was
dare you
before-
fucking
It
say
seems like
that?
the same
Thing
amount
is-
of budget.
Okay, that actually goes into what I was saying. They tried to make a sort of good movie. No, actually, they tried to make a good movie with The Incredible Bulk, and then they failed, and then they
You're the
tried this
only
shit again,
one.
and then fucked up on it again. They fucked up twice because they tried to be silly with it, and they fucked up again and made it really, really fucking bad.
Jet, this is something like Julian, like, yo, he planned to do that shit, the room shit.
No, they actually did mean to make a silly ass movie with Shark Exorcist. They actually did, but the thing is, they fucked up bad. They fucked up and made it even stupider.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And also, this also goes into a movie that I find absolutely terrible, but I love watching other people see it, and it's hilarious as shit watching their reactions. Alan.
I refuse to ever. That was one of the man. The reason we saw Batman and Robin in the fucking after hours, because I said I would never watch that fucking movie again, is because Jet came up with a list, and I spent so much energy to try to fight her for getting a list, and she had this list of like Trolls 2 and like the Incredible Bulk, and I can't remember.
See,
what
that's
the other
another
movies
one.
were.
They tried to make that one good and fucked up. And you know what? The movie's actually shitty to watch. But it's funny seeing people who haven't seen it watch through it, so you can just see their reactions.
But so
Funny shit.
you would rather you would be down to watch someone watch Trolls fucking 2. Oh, actually, this is a new trailer for a
That's-
new
I was about to say, what
I
the fuck
mean-
is this? I don't think that's the same movie, Nick.
Whoa, wait. Okay, guys. Just trailer just dropped a little while ago. I guess like a month ago. Trolls World Tour. Yikes.
Yeah, it's basically the Avengers of fucking Trolls. Where it's
Okay, you're
like
talking
This
about
is why we
Troll
can't trust
2.
Hollywood money right here, just 'cause
Am I thinking of the one with?
Actually,
yeah,
it turns out Trolls is actually a good movie. Not this one.
Yeah, this is Troll 2. Not Trolls 2.
Troll
I like
one.
how
The thing
you-
is, that
Whatever.
this movie
I'm sorry.
actually has like 3 different fucking names.
It does. I've seen lots of movies
Yeah.
that have different names, by the way, too. But what's the other name for this? Do you remember?
I love movies with different. names.
I know like one of them was like really fucking stupid, and then one was actually I think called actual goblins or something like that.
Oh,
Let me look
Jesus.
it up.
Man,
But yeah, it had like 3 different fucking names.
I love that shit. Hey Nick, do you know the name of the second Die Hard movie?
Oh no, but man, I'm
I want
almost
you
reluctant to
guess.
know.
I want you to guess.
Die again.
Close.
What?
Remember, you gotta
Close.
say, this is like the 90s, so what would you think that they'll
Die twice?
Die Harder?
Okay, that's kind of good. I like it.
Cheesy, but I'm like, Die Hard, Die Harder. I'm like, oh god.
And then like throwing Die Hardest.
No, it's Die Hard. That was like that. They just started putting Die Hard with a Vengeance. They just started putting fucking like taglines at the
Yeah,
end.
I don't like those, by the way. Like Die Hard
Those
with
taglines
Vengeance.
are great. What are you talking about? Live free or die hard. A good day to die hard. Those are actually great taglines.
Dying hard as fuck.
Yeah.
No, because you remember the 6th one originally. I think one of the titles was gonna be Old Habits Die Hard.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think they're going to go to like the Nagasaki Plaza or something.
They should
And-
do a remake called like Hardly Die. Okay, or not. I mean, it's cool.
Wow.
Okay.
Nick, holy
No,
cow.
I mean, that's fine.
That's you deserve that.
Time to stop, Diaz.
Oh, actually, it is time to stop because people, we're gonna get the fuck out of here though. But I just wanted to end off with the whole Killer Soulful thing because that's the thing. It's like looking at something like this. You know, Halloween. We don't want. I mean, no one even gets fucking scared of horror movies anymore. And it's nice to kind of watch something that's like, dude, look how fucking ridiculous this shit is. And it has the girls in here showing their ass and legs, everything that perverts are
course.
gonna like. It has
Oh.
comedy guys, older people.
Nick, before we leave, we should do what the high budget version of this is, which is Tall Grass.
Oh, in the tall grass.
That
You know,
looks just as bad, and it does, but the problem is it has a higher budget.
I was trying not to
That's
argue.
because it has Stephen King.
You know
on
I'm
the fucking
right.
attachment.
No, I was
Nah,
trying
that
to
shit
argue.
That happened in part 2. Fuck you.
No, fuck all of y'all.
Dude, it's
This
a-
looks
oh,
great.
man, we're in a cornfield.
Yeah, and how many fucking? By the way, I would like to see you react
I'm
to being
so
in the fucking
scared of
cornfield by
grass.
yourself. So you don't find that scary at all? You don't find that intimidating at
No.
all?
No, not the fucking slightest.
Why you
Alan,
gonna be so trash with
Who,
your
who
beats,
No.
thinks I'm
bro?
not gonna even walk in a fucking field like that?
Oh,
That's
no,
like,
I dropped the key.
I basically don't know this area at all. Let me walk into a fucking cornfield.
well, I
That's-
know,
that's
but
that
we don't know
level
the
of fucking
storyline
stupid.
yet. We don't know the reason why they're in the cornfield because there's many times that people like, dude, look at fucking signs.
What sort of goddamn goddamn
Mine is
mindset do you have to
different.
have? What sort of mindset do you have to be like? You know what? I wouldn't walk into a cornfield any other time, but you know what? Something happened to where I'm gonna go straight in there.
And I was gonna say, Signs is different because they were doing giant fucking. I mean, Signs is a stupid fucking movie. Holy goddamn shit! But they were doing fucking weird symbols in there, so it makes sense that a lot of people would go there. This, they're just like, hey, you want to walk in?
But you don't know the reason why though. You
It
like
doesn't
there might
matter.
be
You already
reasons
set up-
why.
You set up a universe, and horror movies have one of the toughest things about horror movies that they have to do from the get-go is to get you to establish why the fuck would anyone stay here. This premise right now is that Patrick Wilson? Oh God.
Kind
That's
of.
Oh,
accepted,
yeah, I heard
Alan.
it, kid.
I
Oh,
literally, you understand is I think Patrick Wilson is an incredible actor, but he's always in these fucking low budget, who gives a shit horror movies, man.
Yeah.
Take
Like,
his
all the-
cocaine habit, Alan.
Oh, people out there, I'm gonna win here.
There's a fucking kid crying in the cornfield. Instead of calling the police to basically, maybe get some helicopters out to try to find the kid, I'm just gonna go in there myself.
Okay, yeah, if you
some
lost your
dumbass
fucking
shit.
kid in the goddamn cornfield, you go out there and see what's going on.
And then you
Nick?
both get fucking lost.
Nick, if this was any other genre of the movie, you'd be right with us, but because you think there might be blood or cool deaths, you're like, oh, I'll willing to forgive
Oh
anything.
yeah, I think there might be something that goes to the actual genre of the fucking
But
movie.
the premise is fucking stupid.
Okay, so is it Nightmare on Elm
Don't even
Street?
get me started on how like, yeah, Stephen King has had a resurgence, And a lot of his
You have a
adaptations
thing
are-
against that motherfucker.
Because
Why?
that motherfucker's in the same book as Alan Moore of he created a bunch of his novels and stories on paper that can work in that medium, and then people spent decades trying to adapt it and mostly failing. So
That's
yes,
their
Stephen
fucking
King-
fault. That's not his fault.
What I'm saying is that okay, so yes, he's had a resurgence, and a lot of his adaptations now are better than some of the ones they were prior. But as soon as I see Stephen King, I'm like, oh god, this is probably not going to work because a lot of times they miss the point of why he does his stories. Now I don't read a lot of Stephen King, so I can't sit there and say exactly what he's always trying to get at. But when you see some of his movies like Sleepwalker or Dreamwaker, whatever the fuck movie you watch,
Dreamwatcher, yeah.
whatever the fuck, and
Or
it's like,
Dreamcatcher. Sorry.
who cares?
I just want to be right. Jesus
I
Christ. I'm
know,
sorry.
but fuck, the movies are so bad. And this is a Netflix movie, and it's a Stephen King adaptation, so you're like, holy shit. Is this going to be like Gerald's Game? Or is this going to be some stupid bullshit?
But even if it was a Joel's Game, you wouldn't like it too, because you're like, oh, it's too slow.
Yeah,
It's like,
but
well,
I
Jesus fucking
understand
Christ,
that
like-
there's quality to it. It's just not the movie I wanted. But there is quality to it, and there are things that the movie's doing that's really interesting. I just wanted a survival story, not a psychological fucking breakdown of a character.
And maybe this is like an atmosphere type thing where it's like, maybe the horror might not be there, the logic might not be there, but this is a thing where it's like, okay, you're alone. It's that time of the fucking year where it's, you know, all these horror things are coming on, and you're just in your room, you have the fan on, it's fucking cold, you got your girl right next to you, and you're like, dude, let's watch something creepy. And
Nah,
here you
man,
go.
But the problem is you are projecting because you love the genre, and hey, that's fine. I do that superhero movies all the fucking time. But if they do a second trailer to this, which of course they're gonna do because that's the fucking culture we live in, where we do trailers for fucking everything. You're either gonna see it or gonna watch the movie, and you're gonna be like, this is some stupid bullshit because it's not gonna be able to do anything interesting with the premise. It's gonna just do some stupid bullshit, have some weird fucking twist that's usually gonna be some like either an underground monster or some hidden cult, because it's always a cult with Stephen King.
Okay, but yeah, but it's like, it's literally like the premise is tall grass. So it's like you're going into it like, okay, this thing did not like promise me anything other than there's gonna be some scares and tall grass. So anything that they're gonna give you, if there is a monster, if there is a cult, they're not showing us in this trailer. So it's going to be nothing but like above ground of entertainment. They're gonna give you more than what they're advertising here. And it's so
Nah,
nice to
man.
finally, like, this is why I like horror movies too, and this is why I'm into the trailers, is because when you watch a trailer to a Marvel, I'm not trying to go after you or anything, but it's like, when you watch a trailer to like a Marvel thing, they show you all the good shit in the trailer, and then when you watch the movie, you're like, man, I got less than what I was advertised. I got less than what I was expecting.
Okay.
You get a horror movie, and you're like, I got more because now I have context, I got some story that the trailer did not offer me, I got some shit that's like, I wasn't expecting. And whether or
Until
not
the
it's
horror
stupid.
movie says fuck it, and we're gonna spoil the whole thing, which we've seen. Look at Black Christmas. That they literally spoil the entire fucking movie there in the trailer.
True, but Stephen King movies like Gerald's Game, we had no idea it was gonna be the way it was. We had no idea the Mother was gonna be the way it was. I know you don't like that
Oh,
movie, but we had no
God.
idea.
Yeah, yeah. It would have. Oh,
Yeah,
We
I'm
knew
just
Mother
saying.
Was, no, no. But the thing is, we knew Mother was gonna be some weird, trippy bullshit because the trailer sold it as weird, trippy bullshit. That's why people watch it, because Mother. And I'm glad you brought that up because I remember that. And my first thought watching that trailer is, this is a bunch of cut up, stupid bullshit. So that when people go, I wonder what movie is. Let me go see movie to understand images I saw.
Movie
And then
good.
you watch it and you're like, this is
Soundtrack
some
good.
stupid bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm watching this trailer, and just like how we shit on trailers that look terrible, this looks like some garbage that they just scraped the bottom of the barrel. It's like, man, Stephen King, like shit, everyone else is doing other stuff. What does Stephen King have left? He did this fucking cocktail napkin story. Let's do it. He randomly said this drunk on stage once, hey, what if we did tall grass and they got lost? Okay, write that down, Like Stephen King, like, stories are coming out the wazoo because he's so popular right now. So everyone wants an adaptation of his.
I guess.
Fuck
Jed,
kids, man.
what do you feel? Do you agree with most of what you said?
I phased the fuck out. I don't
Oh,
know what
you?
the fuck
Why?
y'all
What is
even
with
talking
me? What is with me when I talk?
Alan,
you just ignore
Alan.
me.
You go a long while though. It's okay.
Alan, it's not real, bro.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, gotcha. What are you feeling about this, man? I mean, I already know you
feel
agree with this
jack
motherfucker.
shit, man. That's tall grass killing people. Stephen King bullshit. It's probably one of his cocaine books. Honestly, if we're gonna watch this some after hours shit, or just hanging out at the next vacation spot trying to kill some time to the next event.
Fuck you, I ain't watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fuck you is, Mr. Give you.
I
the
don't
happy
care
on
if it's free.
USB and music.
This isn't in
That's
my
your fault.
qualifications to be an enjoyable movie for me, so I'll pass.
God, it's not my fault you got tricked by it.
So here's
Yeah, it
the
is.
thing.
You
I mean,
touched
you're
it
right, but
appropriately
I
what's
didn't-
happening.
To be fair, I didn't think you'd fall for it. I was actually I was curious. I'm like, I wonder if he's gonna fall for it.
It was counterfeiting love. Of course I
Stupid
fell
ass.
for it.
So
We can
to people wondering what's going on, and we got to show the video. Nick doesn't have the video, so he can't show it. But basically, I like fucking with Ganja with the happening. So at any
You like to
opportunity,
fuck him
I
with
try
the
to-
happening?
Yeah. every opportunity I try to get him to watch it. Like when we were in Austin last year, I just put a USB in the TV and then I put it on The Happening, and then I just turned out the TV so that the next day when he turned it on, he'd see The Happening. What I did now is he asked me for a game, so I put on a USB. But then I also put a VLC a video that was California Love. But what it is, I only did like maybe the first 30 seconds, and then I did the last 30 seconds was a clip from The Happening.
So basically, he's a hoe.
So he's in there bumping the California Love, and all of a sudden it's like, you like hot dogs, right? Hot dogs get a bad rep. They're a fun shape, they're full of proteins. You like hot dogs?
Hoe, mad, times 24, bitch.
Yeah.
I lost you at hot dogs.
Oh, there's a bit in The Happening for no fucking reason. They go in, and right before he explains it's the plants, he asks, hey, do you guys like hot dogs? We're gonna pack some hot dogs. And just goes off for like 30 seconds about hot dogs for no fucking reason. And he never gets brought up again.
I don't
Love
know.
that fucking movie.
You guys are fucking nerds. Anyways, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm actually gotta do the pre-show for Double Toast. So if you guys want to go hang out with me and watch some trailers and just shoot the show with me, whatever, I will be there in about 15 minutes. It'll be cool, and that's when the show will start too. I think they're reviewing Ad Astra. They couldn't do Rambo. We can't do Rambo either, by the way.
Why?
Well, I just can't afford it. But
Okay,
what
I
we're
was
gonna
gonna say
do.
because I have no fucking free time. Like, I want to watch it.
I was about to say,
but
we
I
can
don't
just
wanna
steal
watch
it.
Well, we
I'm
might.
not doing that. That's how I watch Rambo 4 in like fucking 8-bit vision.
Yeah, so what I'm probably gonna be doing is I'll be watching next Wednesday in the morning, and then we'll do a show next Wednesday. And here's the thing too: is I want to talk about all the Rambo movies. I think we'll dedicate next week to just basically the
fuck
Rambo,
yeah.
because
hell yeah.
one of my
You know
favorite
how much I got
franchises.
about Rambo 1? I love that.
You
fucking
asked me to
movie.
do this more, not me.
hey, fucking, and all the fucking guts are all over me. It's my friend.
And he didn't kill a single person in that movie.
I know, but it's so fucking beautiful.
I know, that's what I love about it. When you go in, he hasn't killed a single person in that movie. That's one of the most intense action movies of that decade.
Yeah, man. Ruth is saying live actor hours in Las Vegas. I don't know, man. It's up to the Ganja Guru. I don't know what y'all got planned. I will not be going to that though. But hopefully you guys have a fucking super good time.
Maybe not live after hours, but I'd love to do a live show. Because then we could, because if we do a show like there, then we can have you like as a guest, as me.
Just come up here above a screen like an overlord watching over us, make sure we don't fuck up.
Yeah,
well, I don't know. We might even do podcast versus podcast because I'll be in Austin around Valentine's fucking week or whatever. So, yeah, we'll just go on at the same time. It's like, hey, fuck you. Hey, fuck you. We'll hear in 15 seconds with a delay. So,
yeah, you're gonna get a studio. We get like what? I mean, we're probably gonna get a nice place actually.
Corey ain't gonna let me use that fucking studio. I'm Mexican. So,
I mean, you'll find a way.
but anyways, it's all good though. It'll be fucking fun. It'll be awesome. Yes, Cedric, the invasion has begun. But anyways, with that said though, there's ways you guys can get a hold of us. I'm gonna actually start off with the main event first. Jed Jackson.
What the fuck do you want?
Who wants to talk to her?
Where can they find you?
Everybody,
If they want to talk to you.
That's me flipping my
I
hair.
spend most of my days avoiding you.
He's pretty angry at
Well, most people
everyone
aren't
there.
you, Alan. Most people want to talk to me.
Until they talk to you for 5 fucking minutes, and they're like, "Oh God."
Then they want to talk to me more, Alan.
Yeah. No.
You can find her on Facebook, right there with that weird picture. Why don't you change your actual picture to the fucking to the thing?
The one you took of-
The thing?
The
the
avatar
one photo
thing.
you took of yourself, and you decided to use.
I
fucking
got like
Snapchat
50
filters.
more on my phone. The thing is, I'm not gonna post them.
I got you. Yeah, I like how you posted that, and Alan's like, I'm pretty too. And I was like, fuck you,
I was
I'm being
doing the
thirsty.
opposite of like, while she's looking here, looking great as shit. I'm like, man, my hair's terrible.
No, you look good too, Alan. You shut the fuck up. With
How you
that.
tell that to fucking half the people? They say look like what was it? Tony calls us some shit.
I don't even know. But Jet, yes. What can they expect if they go over there to your Facebook page and they message you and all that good shit?
I don't know. Probably an empty Facebook. Who knows?
It is pretty empty. You don't post a lot, so you know it is.
I post when I feel like it. Who knows? I might just post tonight.
But Ganja Guru, why don't you tell people about that Metropolis thing that you've been doing lately and that you push so very hard?
Well, go check out the Metropolis Collective. It is I almost said YouTube channel.
Holy shit, man! I'll do it. Fuck it.
The only reason I fucked up right now is I click the video and I hear myself yelling at me, and it's confusing the shit out of me. But anyways, as now I got other ganja muted. Go check out the Metropolis Collective Network. We talk about video games. We talk about all kinds of shit with ARPG gaming. And of course, I got my show, the Illuminati Podcast, where we talk about politics with me, Ruthless Allen, and everybody else that comes on. Go check out some good shit.
Alan, how about you, sir?
Holy shit! We do a lot, man, motherfucker. You're so. Oh, ganja. If you want to hear me incoherently babble about all
We
sorts of
do
stupid
good
bullshit,
shit, Alan.
yes, but you started off with the Metropolis. We do video games. It's a political podcast first, and then we have video games.
No, but
No,
but
Aaron-
Metropolis has video game shows on the
And it
Metropolis.
started off with but it started off with what we do, and we added other stuff afterwards. You started off with a video game podcast. You just threw off the entire dynamic.
Anyways, well, Alan has an epileptic fit.
If you want to hear me have more epileptic fits on all sorts of shit, go to Screener Squad. We just did an episode for the winners of TIFF and Venice, so that's Eye on the Prize. So be sure to check. That's Toronto International Film Festival. So be sure to check that out. We went through the movies that did the best, the movies that did the worst. I got to rant about how much Natalie Portman is a terrible actress. So be sure to check that out. There's all sorts of stuff. We did a bunch more Netflix shows that just came out and Netflix movies that are coming out. There's also going to be I'm going to tell you straight up, we're doing a review for Between Two Ferns movie and Disenchantment. So that'll most likely be up by Monday. So check out that. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out this week. So check out Screener Squad.
Man, I could have sworn you said tits in Venice when you said Tiff in Venice. I'm
man,
sorry, the show's
There
so
are
funny.
tits in Venice. That's very.
And then us, me and Justin Zara and all these other like super like, we're gonna talk about tits and Venice. It's like, wow, what a combination. Anyways, people, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. So
Only you found that funny.
hopefully
No,
you
that's
guys
funny.
can hear Ganja when he does this, because I know the volume's so low. But on that 3 and on that 2 and on that 1, Ganja. Attack the chitty chat. Man, I gotta fix his audio. Jesus Christ Almighty.
Alan B touching himself.
He does touch himself, and
I
he
wanna go
enjoys
with
it.
He likes to beat his meat on the street with his hands. Also bear. He likes to touch it on his fingers.
What?
I'm talking about that skeet.
Wait,
I
don't
just
think you
realized.
understand.
Hold on. So it's still an M. I forgot to change our fucking outro thing since we changed the goddamn. We're not the Midnight Chat Attack anymore.
Look, we're the monumental chat attack.
Oh fuck! Why didn't y'all call me out on this?
I don't know.
Because you don't have it out their logo.
And we never noticed it.
Oh, until now, I fucked up again. Good night, everybody.
You can change the M to a W.